it's Tricia Mae, or May, Myself, and I. This talk will be about forgiveness and acceptance of past friendships and relationships. I just got back from my favorite park, I think, to ever exist, honestly. And I have this journal entry that I wrote April 3rd, I think last year, 2022. And it goes like, "Here's to all the people. Sitting in the grass with my dog by my side at my favorite park. Wind blowing in my hair. The breeze carries memories to me. Here's to all the people I've walked with at this park." And then I list every person I've been with. It's a very, very beautiful park. I love it here. And I went through all of the sweet, cute things I did with these people. And honestly, every single person on this list, except for one, I don't talk to anymore. And the question is, how do you deal with loss? I do feel I grieve past people in my life. And fortunately, I haven't personally dealt with someone really close to me passing away. But I do wonder, what do you do when your past kind of has a grip on you? Or more so, the relationships. I'm not saying I'm consumed by my past, but I definitely had a number of really deep, intense, emotional, passionate, real, genuine, and memorable connections that played a really huge part of me in my life, and honestly that I really miss and that I really learned a lot from, that I grew from, and all of those things. So I don't really know what the answer is to these questions. I don't think it's really that black and white, but I do feel one answer can lie in forgiveness or acceptance. I feel I do so much to let go. I journal, I meditate to release past people with love and light and good energy. I had told someone the other day that forgiveness is release and acceptance is too, but I feel like it's been kind of harder for me because I've been in a transition phase for the last almost a year now. I honestly have felt the most alone than I ever have. And of course that's expected and normal of a new college student who's moved across the country to a city where they only really know one person. To go back to forgiveness, I have really tried to focus on this and tell myself, I forgive this person of their mistakes. I forgive this person for whatever may have happened between us, and I forgive myself for my mistakes and whatever had happened between us. But the truth is, I still feel I'm holding on, and I shouldn't be, for the sake of me and them, because I don't want my energy to be weighing on them, or my own energy of holding on to them weighing myself down, because energy is real. And even though I don't see these people in the physical world anymore, my soul really remembers them. I went from having a huge support system at the city I lived in for 15 years of my life, especially going to a performing arts school in a program that really created a close-knit community, to having almost none. I FaceTimed my brother every day while I was in New York. Thank you to my brother. But yeah, before I left to New York, I was told that I'm a huge social butterfly and I have people that love me and I will have no trouble making friends. But I honestly really struggled to connect with people the last few months in a way that has spoken to me. And I feel a lot of that is because I'm holding on to the past too much and comparing too much, which isn't fair to my present or my future and the people that I meet, And I do want to say I think I've made a lot of growth in some of the unhealthy habits I had of trying to move on from people, specifically like lovers. And with that, then that means I'm left with myself and my thoughts and my feelings, since I'm not giving in to those coping mechanisms. And I had to be real with myself about how much I was letting the past still have an effect on me and my present. Maybe the key, at least for me, is truly to love people from afar. And I've given myself the time and space to grieve and process, and I've commemorated the friendships and past relationships, but I don't want to overthink and overanalyze anymore. I really tend to try so hard to connect the dots of maybe why this certain thing happened, or why a certain person did this, or how my specific action or specific word of mine made another person feel not the greatest, or I'm assuming what they may have felt to have caused the end of our relationship. And of course, accountability is important, but I think I crossed that line to the point where I often wished I had a time machine, or a reset button, or a rewind button. And we don't have those things. And that's where it gets unhealthy and out of alignment with what's best for myself, for them, and the situation. I bet 90% of these people think I don't even think of them anymore. I saw something that said that most of the problems we have, we create through our own mind. And I feel in a way I've been doing that in regards to my past and holding on to people. So with that, I think I first had to let go of closing myself off or comparing the present to my past and wishing it would be the same. And I know for sure I'll find beautiful connections. Right now it's me, myself, and I, and that's okay. I feel like I still have more to say, but yeah, this is something I'm actively trying to figure out, and I'll keep learning as we do. But that's it for now. I'll catch you later.